Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the Skorpion. This is my 2010 BET Awards review, the official 2010 BET Awards review, and this is my third BET Awards review in a row, and hopefully next year I will be at the 2011 BET Awards. And I want to start this video off by saying thank you to BET for selecting me to select the winners of the 2010 BET Awards, and they also sent me out a pack, a prize, a viewing party pass to go to a BET Awards viewing party in Philly, but because I had to go on Block TV with my fans, I wasn't able to go, and I had so much fun with you guys. Thank you to the 540 people that came out on Block TV. Now let's get up into this BET Awards review. The show opened up with Kanye West singing Power. He was sitting on top of the mountain. He had the effects going on in the background, and then it was kind of boring to me. You know, I was like, come on, Kanye, man, I want to see you go off and stuff, and he just standing about talking about how he got all this power. I was just thought he was going to do something else, but he didn't, so I was a little disappointed. But I'm really, really happy that Kanye West is back. Queen Latifah came out to her opening monologue. She killed it, cutting up on everybody, talking about everybody. She did a fantastic job. You know, Usher came out, performed There Goes My Baby. I thought he was going to get into OMG, but he didn't. But then, you know, his voice towards the end, it was starting to go out. But still, Usher did a great job. And again, that is my song. I love that song. T.I. performed. I don't know what T.I. performed, man. I don't know. I was up there talking with y'all on Block TV. I don't remember the name of the song, but shout out to T.I. Alicia Keys. They gave Alicia Keys this big opening monologue before, not monologue, they gave her this big video package before she came out to perform. I thought that she was being honored again. I was like, well, damn, nobody gonna sing to Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys singing to her damn self. She sang a lot of her classic songs. All of them I don't remember, and I ain't gonna sing them live. But I was like, yes, Alicia, I love it. And then this gospel singer, Kim Burrell, came out, and I never heard of her until I seen the Whitney Houston thing. And I was like, yeah, she is singing. She's doing a great job and everything. I really need to get up into her music, because she can sing. You know, she was trying to overpower Alicia Keys, and I was like, you better calm that shit down. You know, I was like, you better hold back a little bit. And you know, they got through the song, and that was the end. Then all of a sudden, you know, B.O.B., and I thought they was going to say Haley Williams, but they said Keisha Cole, and I'm like, Keisha Cole? I know everybody was going to praise Keisha Cole. And then when she came out, she had this hair that looked a mess. And you know, her voice was, you know, I would just say her voice has improved a lot. She didn't sound bad to me, but I really preferred the original version of Airplanes. And Keisha was like, bitch, I'm going to show y'all I can sing. I ain't going to fuck up this year, because, you know, the past couple of years, but we're not going to go there. So, you know, there was, you know, a lot of people was questioning why Keisha Cole, and I know some of y'all are still questioning that too. Then that led into an Eminem performance. I don't know what Eminem did. I didn't buy a CD recovery. I'm not really into Eminem, but shout out to Eminem. I think this is his first time performing, but isn't it a shame he wasn't nominated? Okay, right after Eminem performed, Monica performed Everything to Me. I wish she would have did Love All Over Me, because that's my fucking song, but she didn't. She did a great job singing Everything to Me. And then she brought out Denise Williams, who sings Silly and Me. You know, then they, you know, went back and forth and stuff. You know, Denise sounded great. You know, I was like, I wish that, you know, radio today would embrace the people that can sing. Because she was singing up there. And then Monica held her note. Y'all want me to do it? Hey! And then he was going back. Hey! You know, I was like, yes, Monica. Now, I ain't know Monica could sing until I bought her new CD. I didn't know she could sing like that. Shout out to Monica. Diddy Dirty Money, okay? Now, I ain't gonna lie, I thought Dawn and Kalina was the damn backup dancers. It's like, why is this a group? Okay, Diddy, Dirty Money. And you know, we couldn't even see Diddy because it was all this smoke everywhere. It was just, you know, the smoke just ate Diddy up, ate all of them up. Then all of a sudden, Rick was like, fuck that, I'm gonna walk through this damn smoke. I'm walking through this smoke. So you get through, you know, they did their performance, then they was done. And then it was the performance that everybody was waiting for. Chris Brown tribute to Michael Jackson. Now, I already told BET I'm not interested unless Sierra or Chris Brown is dancing to Michael Jackson. They must have seen my fucking tweets on Twitter, because you know I was tweeting them like crazy and y'all kept retweeting it. So shout out to y'all and shout out to BET for giving Chris Brown back his career tonight, because he fucking killed that shit. He killed it so bad he couldn't even sing no more. He was just, you know, just that song, Man in the Mirror, it just took his breath away. He just couldn't even do it no more. He was crying, those tears were just free. There was like waterfalls coming out of his eyes. I don't know if that was, you know, tears or snot, I don't know. But shout out to Chris Brown, because you fucking did that shit, man. Y'all all did that shit with the lighting effects and everything. I was like, yeah. I was going crazy in my chair. I was like, going crazy. And Blind TV, y'all know I was going crazy. And I hate being interrupted. Somebody gonna tell me, like, don't fucking touch me. Shit, I'm watching this. This is amazing. This is just like, you know, this Chris Brown's comeback. This is Chris Brown's comeback, man. You can't hate nobody forever for something they did a long time ago. How long are you going to keep punishing someone for that same mistake? Let that shit go. No matter what you think of Chris Brown, you can't say shit about that performance, because he killed it. So shout out to Chris Brown. Then Elder Barge came out. You know, he's way past my time, but I know some of them songs. I've been listening to the urban AC channels and stuff. He was out there singing. He sang like 3 songs, walked around, and then everybody wanted to know who that bald-headed lady was sitting next to Prince. I still don't know who she was, and you know, people was talking about her on Twitter. I ain't saying nothing bad about her, because you know, I like women with bald heads. Some women need to just shave their hair and go bald, because they look actually better than what they do with hair. But that's another story and another show. Elder Barge did a great job. Tyrese did a great job singing to Teddy Pendergrass. You had the women throwing their panties up. Now, I don't know if they gave them panties now. Come on now. That looked kind of set up. But, you know, at that point of the show, I just was like, this is the best BET Awards in the history of the BET Awards. It was just so great, man. They had the gospel singers out there. Kurt Franklin, I didn't know he could sing. They had Yolanda Adams out there. Kim Burrell was out there. I believe Fred Hammond, don't get me wrong, because you know, I'm not saying I'm not into gospel. I just didn't grow up listening to gospel music. Karen Shear was out there. You know, they was all out there singing, and I'm glad that BET recognized the gospel singers. If you're going to be having BET Awards on a Sunday, you know, y'all better be throwing some gospel up there. It was like a little bit of everything for everybody, and I really, really appreciated that. Again, I gotta... BET, y'all fucking did the thing this year, man. Y'all did that fucking thing. Y'all really, really did. Drake performance, I paid no mind to, but what I did see was Nicki Minaj come out and she had the headset on like she was Janet Jackson, and you know, she was miming. And I'm like, you are a fucking rapper. Why are you lip syncing? Come on, what's up with that? What's up with that? Nicki Minaj, I did like her acceptance speech though. I liked her acceptance speech earlier, but let me tell you something, Nicki. You ain't gotta apologize to nobody and pay homage to everybody just because one rapper came at you. You ain't got to do all that, but I'm glad that you did. And that's for any singer or anybody that's been inspired. You don't have to do that. You know, that caused a big debate on Blog TV where everybody's saying she better have paid homage. She don't have to do that. She's a rapper. She didn't have to do anything. We're rapper. I ain't seen no rapper accept no BET award and, you know, pay homage to everybody. And another thing, this is the BET Awards. Why is everybody bringing 35 people? I know we black and stuff, but they bring like 35 people up there giving 5-minute acceptance speeches like they won a Grammy. It's a damn BET award. Now, when you go in a Grammy, then you go on and on and on for 5 minutes. Come on now. Anyway, Trey Songz, he performed Your Side of the Bed. Now, before he performed Your Side of the Bed, I was like, oh my God, I'm hearing Purple Rain. And they're like, Skorpion, you so stupid. That's your side of the bed. And then all of a sudden, he goes into Prince's Purple Rain. And then all of a sudden, that camera cut on Prince, and Prince had that look of disapproval on his face. Everybody seen it because everybody was talking about it on Twitter. And I said, no. Trey Songz, you shouldn't have did that. I said some .com stuff, you know, because, you know, Prince didn't like that shit. He was mad. He was over it. And then Trey Songz finished, and, you know, he just said, He didn't sound too hot, I'll say that. Then we had the Prince tribute with Janelle Monáe, Patti LaBelle. It was some lady, I can't remember, but she fucking sang. And Alicia Keys. I was like, oh, that's the Alicia Keys show. Then Alicia Keys was all over the piano. Janelle Monáe fucking killed that shit, man. Janelle Monáe did a great job. Great job, Janelle Monáe. That whole Prince tribute was the bomb, especially when Patti LaBelle came out and she was singing and she started kicking the shoes off. She made Prince cry. And you know, we kept that camera kept cutting on the Prince, you know, because everybody was looking at Prince's face to see if he approved or he disapproved. And I told somebody on Twitter today, Prince needs to be the judge of American Idol, and he don't even have to speak. All he has to do is just get that stare of approval, because you know everybody's like, oh shit, the Prince like this, the Prince like that, the Prince like this, the Prince like that. So Prince, you know, he was just going on and on and on with his looks all night. But shout out to Prince, because he definitely deserved that Lifetime Achievement Award, and a lot of people don't give Prince the recognition he deserves. So shout out to Prince and congratulations for finally being recognized by BET. The Ludacris performance didn't really, I just was just mad because some of it looked like, I don't know, it must have been the microphone, because it looked like a lot of them were just up there lip syncing. And I'm like, y'all are rappers. Why y'all lip syncing? All you gotta do is hold the mic to your mouth and rap into the microphone. You don't be wearing no headset like you Janet Jackson about to kill it with the dance moves and everything. Nigga, you keep that microphone in your hand, and for nobody else had a headset, keep it in your hand and just rap. Other than that, yo, the BET Awards was great. I'm giving this show an A. I really, really approve the BET 2010 Awards, man. And hopefully next year I will be at the 2011 BET Awards. I'll be looking forward to reading your comments. I will be replying to your comments. And you know, Makael and I are going to go on and on about this tomorrow on the Skorpion Show. We're going to talk about the 2010 BET Awards. And another thing, before I close this video, I'm going to just say this because, you know, I got a lot to say tomorrow. You know, a lot of stylists needed their licenses revoked after tonight.